The British government is being urged to provide more military protection for shipping along the Strait of Hormuz. But Defence Minister Tobias Ellwood has told Sky News that the UK's Navy is too small to cope with increasing demands.
Rear Admiral Chris Parry knows what it's like to go toe-to-toe with the Iranians. He was 30 seconds away from firing on one of their battleships during the so-called tanker wars in the Strait of Hormuz during the 1980s. And he has a clear view of what we must do now to force Tehran to back down.
If we're going to get some sort of order in the international environment in the Gulf, we're going to have to institute some sort of control mechanism whereby the Iranians can't intercept shipping going backwards and forwards through the Straits of Hormuz.
But the government is pushing for a diplomatic solution. Defence Minister Tobias Ellwood made no bones about one of the reasons why.
If we want to continue playing a role on the international stage, bearing in mind that threats are changing, all happening just beneath the threshold of all-out war, then we must invest more in our defence, including our Royal Navy. Our Royal Navy is too small to manage our interests across the globe.
At its narrowest point, the Strait of Hormuz is just 21 miles across, but the deep-water shipping lanes in either direction are only 2 miles wide, yet carry 20% of the world's crude oil and gas. There's already a significant Western military presence in the Gulf. The US shares an air base with the UK and Qatar, and the Americans have the USS Abraham Lincoln carrier group in the region, as well as an amphibious ready group of 3 ships headed by the USS Boxer, which the Pentagon says shot down an Iranian drone last week. Britain currently has the Type 23 frigate HMS Montrose out there, and is sending the much newer and capable Type 45 destroyer HMS Duncan, as well as another frigate HMS Kent, and a support ship RFA Wave Knight. It's clear whatever the UK government decides to do, any military option is likely to be alongside the Americans. David Bowden, Sky News.